Hey Vaping Nation, it's Tyler, and today we're going to be reviewing the Innokin iTaste SVD. Now this device has been out on the market for quite a while now, but we've been testing it for about a month and we wanted to get this review out to you guys for those of you who are considering picking one of these up. You can get the SVD in two different kits. You can get it in a full kit, which comes with a long tube or short tube, which we have on both of these devices. This one has the short tube, this one has the long tube, and that allows you to use a bunch of different batteries and give your device just that look that you want to go for. It comes with two iClear 30s, 3 replacement atomizer heads for those tanks, and the mod itself, and you can pick that up for about $100. Now if you're not wanting to spend that kind of money and you just want the device and with the short tube, you can grab one of those for about $69, and that's called the Express Kit. Now, a little bit of information about the SVD itself. It's made out of stainless steel, so it's got a great durability to it, and it's a great looking device. It's variable voltage, so you can go in between 3 and 6 volts in 0.1 increments, and it's variable wattage, as well, and you can go from 3 to 15 watts in 0.5 increments if you want to. It's got an ohm meter on it, so you can check your resistance on your atomizer heads. It's got an LED display that's nice and bright, and it's a subtle color, it's blue. It's got a couple quirks to it, and we'll go over that later on in the video. It's got a low volt warning on it, so say if your atomizer's resistance is too low, it's going to give you that warning, or if your battery's about to die, it's going to give you a warning for that as well. It's a telescopic device, so you can use a bunch of different size batteries in this. It's got a lock feature, which I absolutely love because I usually pick 1 volt or 1 wattage and stick with it, and that's that. So you hold down both side buttons for 5 seconds and it locks it down. It's not going to change. If you throw your device in your pocket, you don't have to worry about your power settings being adjusted. It's got a removable top skirt on it, which is really nice for cinching down on your tank, or taking it off for maintenance purposes. Say you use a Kanger EVOD, you take that top skirt off and it just has a clean look with just the tank on there. It's got a 3-button operation with this device, so in comparison to a Sigali, a ProVary, or a K-Max, where it's a 1-button operation, you have to remember all those clicks. With this 3-button operation, it just kind of makes it a little bit more user-friendly and more simple to use. So that pretty much covers all the bases with the SVD at a glance. I forgot to mention there's also a battery meter on this. It'll either give you the remaining voltage left on your battery on the display, or it has a vague indication, and they do this on all the iTaste products, and that is a light on your power button going in between green, yellow, and red to let you know just an idea of where your battery level's at. So let's move on to the operation of this device.
To turn on your device, you will press the firing button 3 times rapidly. We'll cycle between 3 different colors, letting you know that you've turned on your device. To lock or unlock your power settings, you will hold down the plus and the minus key for 5 seconds. To change from power to voltage, you will hold down your firing button and your minus button for 3 seconds. To change the power, we will do the same but with the positive key. To check your ohm meter, you will just hold your positive and your minus key for 3 seconds. To check your voltage remaining on your battery, you will press and hold either your plus or your minus key for 3 seconds.
So after testing this device for the past month and a half, I've really developed some strong feelings about the SVD. Now, I really love that they use stainless steel as their base material on this device. It's pretty much given it a superior build quality over pretty much every device at its price range right now. The threading on it's absolutely just smooth as butter. I mean, and that's given because stainless steel is such a hard material to work with that you've really got to machine it well. So the threading from the top skirt all the way down to the bottom cap is gonna be smooth. It's gonna be silky. I really like the buttons that they put on this device. They're rounded on the sides and on the back button, so they've got a real comfortable feel. They're not too tight in there, but they're not too rattly. They're really clicky, but not too clicky. It's the happy medium that you want for everything. I like that they used an LED display on the back button for a battery gauge, It's vague, yes, but I like being able to check my battery at a glance without having to go through the operations to see what my remaining voltage is. This device is absolutely gorgeous. I really like the way it looks. The contrast between the chrome accents on this and the brushed stainless steel is phenomenal. There's a lot of devices out there that have tried pulling that off and it just didn't come out right, where they put just a chrome bottom cap or a chrome piece here or there, and it just doesn't give it a cohesive look like the SVD has. I'm not a big fan of the vertical screen, and that's just me. It's probably best if you're lefty using this device, but it's not a huge pain in the butt. There's a lot of devices out there that use a vertical screen and no one complains about it, but it's just something that I picked up that just stands out to me as something that someone might complain about. I like that it's telescopic because I've got a bunch of different batteries laying around. And if one's dead and I don't have another one charged, but I have, say, an 18350 charged and I can throw it in this device, I'm happy with it because I can keep using this device. Now, I've got a huge hiccup with the full kit, and that's that they don't include a battery. I wish they did, especially for those of you who are trying to get into variable voltage and fell in love with the SVD and want to stay in that $100 price range. So if they took out a tank and a couple atomizer heads and gave you that battery, that would make that kit absolutely perfect. Now, it's a solid device. It looks great. I love that they engraved the instructions on this device. It gives it a high-tech look, but it also gives you a really good tool on this device to where if you forget how to do something, you can look at it and you know what's going on. Overall, the SVD, it's a great piece, especially for the price range. It's about a half an inch taller than a Vamo V2, so it is a bigger device, but it's not clunky. It's a really comfortable device. It's pretty much as ergonomically correct as you can get with an ecig. So that's the SVD. I know a couple vendors have them. You can check out Electro Vapor. I know they have them. They're Innokin's licensed retailer in North Carolina. So check them out. They have the full kit and the express kit. And that's the review of the Innokin SVD. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, guys. And keep on vaping.